Here we are in Chapter 6, Review Exercises numbers 1 through 6. We're told to simplify these fractions. That just means we need it factored and then cancel and slash stuff. 16 over 24 reduces by dividing by 8 on top and bottom. So that'll be a 2 and that'll be a 3. The x to the fifth, let me see, a z will cancel with one of those and leave a z to the 7. And an x to the fifth, that will cancel with one of those and leave a 4. So we have 2x to the fourth over 3r z to the 7th. Number 2, the 3 and the 6, we'll leave a 1 and a 2. The y to the fourth, there's a y on the bottom that'll cancel and leave y cubed on the top. So we get xy cubed over 2z. Nothing else is common, so we can't cancel any more than that. Number 3. Got to factor the top, so we have a 7x minus 3. And on the bottom, if we take out a 5, we get a 5, and we're left with 3 minus x. Oh, let's remember, there's something special about this. Yeah, if we go back, some of you may remember you can cancel an x minus 3 and a 3 minus x. They're exactly opposite of each other, so they cancel to -1. So we're going to be left with -7/5. But if you didn't quite see how that worked, let's go back and redo that one just a little bit. And we get, take a -5 out. And you'll notice we are left with a -3 and a plus x, which is the same as x minus 3. And then they cancel just fine, and we're left with -7/5. So if you see them reversed order with a negative sign, that means they're opposite of each other. They cancel to a -1. All right, number 4. Take out a 5x on the top, and we're left with x plus 6. And on the bottom, a 2, and we're left with x squared minus 36, which is an x plus 6. X minus 6, that's a difference of squares. So the x plus 6 will cancel, and we're left with 5x over 2x minus 6. All right, number 5. Ooh, this is, we're going to need to do the AC method on these. So we'll take the top one out over here. 3 times 10 is 30. 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. Looks like a -5 and a -6. So we get 3x squared minus 5x minus 6x plus 10. Chainsaw, x, 3x minus 5, minus 2, 3x minus 5. Excellent. So then the top factors into x minus 2 times 3x minus 5. The bottom one, similarly, we're going to take this over on the left-hand side. 3 times -5 is a -15. We have 1 and 15 and 2 and 3. I mean, not 2 and 3, 3 and 5. And that would be a -5 and a positive 3. Yes, indeed. So 3x squared plus 3x minus 5x minus 5. Chainsaw, grouping, take out a 3x and we're left with x plus 1, and minus 5 and we're left with x plus 1. 3x minus 5 and x plus 1, 3x minus 5 and x plus 1. So the 3x minus 5s are the same, and we're left with x minus 2 on the top, x plus 1 on the bottom, and there's answer number 5. All right, and finally, number 6. We can take a 2x out of the top, and we're left with x squared minus 81, which is a difference of squares. That's x plus 9, x minus 9. So 2x, x plus 9, x minus 9. Good. And on the bottom, we could take an x out, and we're left with 4x squared plus x minus 18. 4 times 18, AC method, is -72. That's 1 and 72, 2 and 36, 3 and 24. Oh, 4 and 18, 5, 6 and 12, 7, no, 8 and 9. Positive 9 minus 8. 4x squared minus 8x plus 9x minus 18. Grouping. Chainsaw, take out the 4x. We're left with x minus 2. Take out the positive 9. We're left with x minus 2. And so that would give us the x out front. So we have the x, 4x plus 9, x minus 2. And what can we cancel? Well, the x's go away. The x, oh, is that it? The x plus 9, that's a 4x plus 9. X minus 9, that's x minus 2. Nothing else cancels. We're just left with 2, x plus 9, x minus 9 over 4x plus 9. Oh, come on. And x minus 2. Well then. Okay, good. That's number 6.